Alright, what is up, my friends? Welcome to another episode of Your Deck Live, a show where I play your deck live on stream. Heian, 1 year resub.
1 whole year. Happy anniversary.
That's awesome, Heian. Thanks for the resub. Appreciate that very, very much. Welcome, everyone. Aethermax Senpai, Mike, Polsky, Surzar, and of course, KaiserChronic, the builder of this crazy machine we have to battle with here. And we got Emry's Engine, crazy combo deck, Paradox Engine, Paradoxical Outcome, all sorts of crazy stuff. But first, I got to give a little shout out. For those who don't know, been following all week. I've had my hockey playoffs all week. The quarterfinals were on Monday. We won. The semifinals were on Wednesday night. We won. And last night was the finals. And guess what? Damn. There it is. That's right. Crazy, hard-fought game. We won 4-3. At no point was there ever... I'm sorry, actually. We went up. There was a more than one goal difference. We scored an empty netter to make it 4-2 with a minute left. And then they scored 10 seconds later to make it 4-3. So we won 4-3. The game was only ever a greater than one goal difference for 10 seconds. So crazy game. Love my team. Great mix of like older guys, younger guys, some different skill levels. Our captain's 55. I'm 35. The guy on the top right's like 21. So pretty cool. And it was a lot of fun. So that's cool. I just wanted to brag about that. I got this cool shirt. See, I got my shirt. It says champion on it. It's pretty cool. I've been playing hockey for 20 years. I never won anything before, right? Let me enjoy it for a second. All I have are these dumb magic trophies. So thanks, everyone. I appreciate it. Thanks to gift subs too, Roper, and all the new subs. Welcome. So let's get going here on Your Deck Live. Of course, Your Deck Live is a show where I play Your Deck Live on stream. And we play it for 5 matches. We fix it up afterwards. If you're interested in Your Deck Live, JimDavisMTG.com for all the information. What do we have here? We got a crazy combo deck. A lot of things going on in this deck. The biggest is Paradox Engine. So kind of a commander card, often. It's honestly a really crazy mana element. So, 5 mana artifact. Whenever you cast any spell, untap all non-land permanents you control. So, that means untap Mox Amber, untap your creatures, untap Llanowar Elves, untap Gilded Goose, untap Springleaf Drum. So, with Paradox Engine, we can make a pretty crazy amount of mana. We also have the ability... Cole, thanks for the resub. Also have the ability to untap Emry, which they can then go and recast Mox Amber. So if we have 2 Mox Ambers, we can keep going, and I believe that's probably infinite mana, right? So, a lot of crazy things we can do with Paradox Engine. And then our other big combo card is Paradoxical Outcome, a card that I believe is restricted in Vintage. Pretty broken card. And we got 4 mana instant. You can return any number of non-land, non-token permanents to your hand. And you draw a card for every card you return. So if we return a Mox Amber, an Ornithopter, a Tormod Crypt, a Llanowar Elves, a Gilded Goose, and a Springleaf Drum, that's a lot of cards. So we can bounce everything and go nuts. And a lot of crazy stuff happening here. Our kill condition is Aetherflux Reservoir. Essentially just Tendrils of Agony, but you got to do it before you combo, rather than after you combo. Basically, whenever you cast a spell, you gain 1 life for each spell you've cast, pay 50, deal 50. So, I don't know what the math is for the number of spells you need to cast to win, because it's exponential or something, and I don't do math stuff on stream. But a lot of spells will win the game. So we got that. And otherwise, we're fueling that with, as we said, Mox Amber, Ornithopter, and Springleaf Drum. Nice part of the Paradox Engine combos. You keep making mana. We got some Llanowar Elves, which is honestly pretty good with Paradox Engine. It's possibly why we'd be playing more of these. Obviously, there's no artifact synergy here, but Gilded Goose makes an artifact. Oko's banned, but the Goose is still fun. Witching Well, cheap artifact to scry. And then our big cards here are the 3 mana slot. Of course, Emry allows us to keep recasting stuff over and over again, which is pretty great. And then we have Master Thopterist to make a bunch of Thopters. And then we have Saheeli Sublime Artificer. One of the better cards in the deck. Harder to kill than Sai is. And the copy effect is actually super relevant because we can copy things like Mox Amber to put the second Mox Amber in the graveyard. We can copy Aetherflux Reservoir. We can copy a number of things, which is more useful going off than you'd think it would be. So a lot of crazy stuff happening here. We have one Whir of Invention to help put it all together. Ballista to tutor for. Saheeli can also copy Emry for haste. That's true. That's true. So, mana base, only 18 lands, because we do have the Mox Ambers and the Ornithopter Springleaf Drums and the Llanowar Elves and the Gilded Goose. Almost all blue-green lands, so we can cast our Elves and Geese on turn 1. A couple Inventors Fair to go find our stuff. And then the cool thing is that we have 4 Spire of Industry, which we'd probably play anyway. 4 Springleaf Drum, which we'd play anyway. And Gilded Goose give us 11 sources of mana for the other colors. So we'll see that in the sideboard. We have a couple red cards and a couple white cards too. Sideboard, so the main deck honestly looks pretty good to me. I don't love a Tormod script. I get the desire for an extra 1 mana artifact. I kind of wouldn't mind playing other Llanowar Elves, but otherwise I think everything's reasonable. Decks like this are very hard to parse. It's a lot of moving parts, a lot of stuff happening, so I'm very happy to kind of play what we got here. Everything looks pretty reasonable. Now sideboard-wise, we have these Metallic Rebukes on the board. I don't think this is a good sideboard card. Metallic Rebuke is a generic medium power level counterspell. If you want sideboard counterspells, I want to have things that are specifically targeted towards the things you want to beat, whether it's Dispel, or Disdainful Stroke, or Negate, so on and so forth. So I don't love the Rebukes. I feel like they should be a little more targeted. We got 1 Negate, 1 Cyclonic Rift, fine. 2 Radiant Flames, off the splash on the Spire of Industries and Springleaf Drums. A little awkward because the drum requires a creature and then Gilded Goose is a creature, so a lot of our red sources require creatures. But if we need a sweeper, it works. 1 Rampage of the Clans, which is kind of a cool card if our opponent's playing Rest in Peace. It's not Rest in Peace. I don't know, just whatever enchantments, Eidolon of Rhetoric, whatever it is, just annoying cards that are beating us. We can't combo. We can just turn all our crap into 3/3s. It's kind of cool. 1 Heroic Intervention. I don't know if this card's super necessary. It seems okay. Teferi Time Raveler, however. Teferi Time Raveler is so good in these combo decks. It removes your opponent's ability to interact with you. And then it also is able to bounce whatever random hate permanent they may have. Be it a Eidolon of Rhetoric, or an Eidolon of the Great Revel, or a Thalia, whatever it is that's ailing you. Teferi can usually bounce it, which is pretty sweet. 1 Ratchet Bomb, which I don't really love, and 2 Pithing Needles, which I don't really love either. I think our sideboard could use some work. I definitely use some work. I think one of the things I would like to see is if we could have some sort of transformational sideboard where we just board into maybe some Karn Scion of Urzas and just kind of board into this artifacty creature deck. So our opponent tries to bring in negates and things to stop our paradoxical outcomes. We just board those out and board into some other kind of deck. I think it'd be a cool option. And given that a lot of our sideboard cards don't seem great, and given the fact that it's kind of hard to board too much with our deck the way it is anyway, I think a transformational sideboard of some kind could probably be cool. But that's step 2. Let's work on the main deck first. So let's battle here. So your deck live, we play 5 matches in a league, and then afterwards I will discuss the deck and talk about what I would change, what I wouldn't change, and then we'll rebuild the deck to what I think is optimal. And that's basically it. There we go. So remember, we want to see your deck played live on stream? Very, very simple. Jim Davis, MTG.com, my new website. There it is. Pretty sweet, right? Check it out. Hop on over to the I Play Your Deck page, and all the information's right here. How much it costs, how to donate, how to submit the upcoming decks, how to schedule. It's all on here. So, want to see your deck played live on stream? That is how you do it. Install Artifact could be reasonable. Turn it into a beatdown deck. That's very, very reasonable. So you're going wide with your Saheelis and tall with your thing. It's kind of cool. Okay, we have a kind of interesting one here. We're on the draw. Our opponent has mulligan to 6 cards. Only have 1 land. We have multiple mana accelerators. We've got our Sai. It doesn't look like we have any artifacts, right? But we actually have 3. We have a food, and a witching well. So we draw basically any land. I think we're in great shape for a turn 2 Psy. I'm going to keep his end. It's a little light on mana. I'm going to keep. What's up, easy mode? Thanks, my friend. Appreciate it. Yes, I slept in this morning and it was glorious. We actually rescheduled Diothar to next week because I had Diothar at 8:30 and I was like, you know what, Dio? I got a late game. You know, we didn't know what the playoff schedule was going to be like. It was a 10 p.m. game last night for the championship. All right, so we're going to play the Llanowar Elf, the repeatable mana source, rather than the one-shot mana source. What's up, Christo? Awesome, my friend. Christo, yeah. Thought Erasure? I'd say our hand is pretty Thought Erasure proof. It takes Psy, but we have Emry. That's pretty good. So Dimir, Thought Erasure. Interesting. Take the Psy, as expected. So we like to draw, I guess, a land here. It doesn't really, yeah, that's cool. So now we can just kind of dump everything. We can actually play Emry this turn, which is pretty sweet. So we can go Goose Goose Emry. We can go Goose Well Emry. I think I like playing the Well. I guess the Well will help us dump artifacts in the graveyard, which is kind of cool. So we definitely want to hit an artifact off Emry so we can start casting artifacts. So let's Well first. I guess we have to Well first also if we want to get the artifact in play. So we're losing the scry. We actually want to look for cards to put in the graveyard. So we're actually actively using the scry. Right, so we're gonna bottom the Emry and top the Springleaf Drum. And now we're gonna play Emry and now we can cast the drum. So we want to try to ensure we hit an artifact. If you play Emry and there's no artifacts in the graveyard, it kind of sucks. So now we got a drum and Paradox Engine. So huge hit on the Paradox Engine, which we may be able to cast next turn. Thanks, Bearded. Destiny side. How's it going, everyone? It's kind of a cool looking swamp. Paradox Engine. That's what we're doing. Untapping stuff. Making mana. Casting spells. Playing with cards so powerful they're banned in Commander. It's a very powerful card, honestly. Like, it's just, as long as you have, you know, non-land mana sources, it's just add a bunch of mana when you, whenever you cast a spell, which is really good. So they kill Emry, which is annoying. But we got stuff going on. Mox Amber, not super exciting. Opponents definitely looking to interact here. Probably just playing Well and a Goose. If they have a mass removal spell, it feels kind of bad. They've been to Narset off Thought Erasure, so definitely some sort of control deck. They could have, like, Languish, so maybe we want to, like, sandbag one of our geese. Let's just start off with a Witching Well and see what happens. See what our top cards are. Land. Those do not really excite me. I don't think I want either. We'll draw lands at some point. I mean, we have a decent amount of mana right now anyway, so I mean, we could keep the land and just draw 2 off Well next turn. I don't hate that. Yeah, I don't hate that. Alright, I'm going to keep the land. We're not really doing anything yet anyway, so we're kind of in a setup mode regardless. You know, we have 4 cards in play. Currently kind of like just sitting there waiting to be drawn, so. Suicide, new to the stream. Welcome, my friend. Happy to have you. Mystic Sanctuary, Narset. Now, Narset is a huge problem for us, because we can't combo with an Narset in play. Good old passive Planeswalkers. You'll love to see it. From Peru? Awesome, my friend. Love all my worldwide viewers. One of the benefits of my early time slide is I had a lot of different time zones. It's pretty cool. Alright, Narset says... So this is probably a matchup where I'd want to have, like, Karn, Scion Versa, and things like that. Just kind of board it to maybe like a more fair deck because it's going to be hard to keep things together against all of their discard and Narsets and stuff. Alright, so we can't draw cards with our Witching Well. I honestly can't do anything. We can poke Narset, so they can't use it again. I mean, they only have 2 cards in hand. Honestly, they have Tyrant Scorn and something else. But, well, now they have a hand. Alright, well, they are ending the turn, and each player shuffles their hand and library and draw 7 cards. If it's your turn, end the turn. So, there's a Narset in play. That means we don't draw cards. So we are going to draw 1 card, and then we're going to draw 7, and the turn is going to end. Our 1 card is an island. Yeah. Pretty uncool of them. We also lost our graveyard, too. And a little bit of graveyard hate there. So we're going to say go. We could end step fair for a Walking Ballista to finish off his Narset. I just don't know how we're going to beat the 8 cards they have in their hand. As if Narset wasn't mean enough already. Oh, look at my shirt. I won it last night. Beer League Champions. Cracking a well on their turn to draw 1 does not feel good. Oath of Liliana. I think I'm fine just sacking the Goose here. It was 4-3, super tight game. The only point in the game where there was more than a 1 goal difference was when we scored an empty netter with 40 seconds left, and then they scored 10 seconds later to make it 4-3. So, crazy game. No, we're not going to make it fool because we're going to crack the fair. Get Walking Ballista, kill this Narset, and try and get something going here. It's 4? I thought it was 3. Really? It's 4? Wow. Alright, well, I probably should have done the response. Alright. Oops, sorry. It's certainly awkward. Maybe I'll just attack the Narset. Maybe they can kill it, but... Alright, that's my bad. I just thought it was 3. Oh, Llanowar Elves. Alright. Yeah, I mean, they still have an entirely full hand. So... Now, and Thought Erasure. Well, you got my Tormod script. If you're going to make me have no cards in my hand, discard spells aren't super great. Kasmina, Enigmatic Mentor. Spells that your opponents cast target creature or planeswalker. Sure. Spells. So we can still Walking Ballista. So they have 2 2/2s. I mean, we've just got like, we're just going off nothing here. Suppose there's no reason to kill the Narset yet. Because they play a new one. Alright. I mean, they've got some 2/2s. We have some time, I guess. If we win this game, I must say, we better get some serious hype. Because we have effectively nothing at the moment. I mean, I get to kill both their planeswalkers. Alright, I mean, you just joined into them casting Days Undoing with a Narset in play. Let's go to work. Draw 2. It's not super exciting. Alright. They only have 3 cards left. I mean, we're on a 3-turn clock. Springleaf Drum. I mean, that is an artifact. Have to assume they have a counterspell of some kind. We could try. I mean, outcome is literally just draw 2 right now. But if we sack the well to draw 2, and we're also not getting anywhere, I guess we probably want to just draw with the well. We draw with the well, hope we could play some stuff, and then maybe outcome next turn and go off. I mean, I don't really know what our path to victory is here, but draw like an Ornithopter or something. Paradox Engine, jeez. A lot of lands for our 18 land deck too. And they play another Narset. Alright. We can't actually win with there's a Narset in play. So, I don't like that we just don't really have... So they're putting the Tyrant Scorn on top of their deck. That's pretty strange. I don't know what use Tyrant Scorn. I put the Days Undoing on top. Narset is definitely the worst. Master Thopterist. Commit. Alright. Yeah. Narset is probably one of the banes of the deck. We're going to need an answer to Narset of some kind. Obviously, we can go wide and kind of attack it. We didn't draw side. I mean, our side was thought erasured. Didn't draw any Saheelis. But this sort of heavy interaction looks pretty tough for us, honestly. So we kind of want Teferi. Maybe some rebukes. I'm not really sure we want to cut, though. It is very hard to sideboard stuff out because our engine is so, we have so many things we need to do with our engine. The Ballista being able to deal Planeswalkers is nice. Like, every counterspell we bring in is not an artifact or a combo piece. So, it's just, like, kind of tough. And Teferi seems pretty good, but Teferi doesn't actually deal with Narset. Usually Teferi is good at handling the hate permanent that is ailing us, but not Narset. Doesn't handle Narset. Rifting Narset in response to draw 7. I mean, that seems like a kind of a pipe dream. It's cute, but sounds good, easy mode. Like, I don't even know what we want to cut here. It's just really hard to cut like the Thopters or the drums or any of the parts of a deck that make the combo work. Like, even shaving a Mox Amber. Mox Amber is so important, and having 2 Mox Ambers is part of the combo with Emry. So this is what I was saying about kind of wanting to have an all-or-nothing sideboard plan, where we just completely change strategies. because it's hard to break up what we already have here. If we were to board out like the outcomes, the reservoirs, the engines, the Whir, and then bring in like Karn, Cyanoversa, extra size, and soul artifacts, something like that. That could be a plan. But I might just do like this. I mean, we could cut some. I guess cutting outcome is kind of reasonable. It's obviously one of our combo cards, though. We kind of need it, And the drums are important with the Ornithopter, and also part of the engine with engine. It's tough. I'll cut one outcome for one rebuke.
Now this is pod racing.
Thanks, blocks. All right, let's try this. A lot of interaction on the opponent's side of the table, making things pretty tough for us. I'm sure they have Thought Seeds too, Thought Erasure, Counter Spells, Narset. It's not cool when their hate permanent is also a dig through time. Reasonable. But mulligans to 6. Llanowar Elves. Two Mox Ambers. Alright, Witching Well, help me out here. Give me something nice. Bottom 2 lands. A lot of lands for an 18 land deck. I mean, we can obviously just outcome for 3 next turn, which isn't really that bad. Just draw 3 cards. It's not really amazing, but unless they have a Thought Erasure here, which would suck. I think mana dorks are too powerful in Pioneer, where there's not a lot of 1 mana efficient removal cards. I mean, they're good. I don't know if they're too powerful. I mean, that plays, honestly. Now our outcome is like much more reasonable too, so we'll just say go here. So we have draw 4. It's not amazing, but they play like a Narset here, so maybe we can do it response. Pretty nice. Alright. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Now I can make some threats. Alright. So we ain't drawing cards, we just putting a bunch of stuff in play. So we're going to cast Saheeli. We could double Mox to play Psy also. I kind of like that.
Congrats on the championship, Jim.
MJ Doom, 11 months. Thanks so much, my friend. So I'll play Mox Amber. I guess I could decide first. Yeah, I guess that's true. So we get Thopters instead of Servos. I don't think it's going to matter that much. Probably won't have many blockers in their deck. We're just gonna jam stuff here. We could hold stuff for Reservoir, but like they're probably gonna make us lose our hand next turn with the Days Undoing anyway, so just jam everything. You could also use the Saheeli to copy the Reservoir. Double up, which is kind of nice. What's his next plan against a mono red deck that runs Ferocidon? I don't know. Honestly. KaiserChronic, what's this deck's plan against a mono red deck playing Ferocidon?
I'm just here for the goblin token.
What's up, old regime? Thanks for the reset. Appreciate that. Yeah, I do really like the idea of being a combo deck in game one and then just boarding into like a value deck. Like Karn Sign of Urza is really, really good when you're making 5/5s. You know, between Karn, Saheeli, and Sai, that's a really solid crew of things that grind really well. All right, so they have a Days Undoing, which is fine. So we're losing 2 cards. And our 1 card's going to be a Drum, which is fine. And an Ornithopter. All right. Let's see here. I mean, we're just casting both of these and attacking. The question is, do you want to like start sacking things to Sai and drawing cards? I guess we can't yet because Narset's in play. So I guess we can just do it on their turn. Sure. All right. So let's start by attacking. There's no reason to change an Ornithopter into a 1/1 for 1 damage, I don't think. The fact that we get to attack Narset here is pretty nice. You probably just draw. Probably just draw a card now. Because, like, why not? These Ornithopters are not exactly doing much. I might as well just empty our hand in case they have the Days Undoing again. Well, you drew 7 cards. Can you beat all my stuff? Search for Escanta. And Narset. Okay. Unmoored Ego. This is what I'm saying. They bring in like these kind of like unmoored ego cards. You just beat them with tokens. We're kind of like incidentally doing that this game. But alright, so we get to draw 1 card because of the thingy. We're going to sack a Thopter and probably the Drum, honestly. It doesn't really seem necessary at this point. Looks like we're just beaten down. So we draw a Witching Well. Cool. So we can copy with Witching Well and draw 2, which is kind of cool. So we can turn a Servo into a Witching Well. Let's cast Witching Well. Top cards are Outcome and Witching Well. I don't think Outcome's even that good anymore because most of our stuff is gone. I think that's fine though. Alright, attack step. You 3 attack Narset. Attack Narset. Attack Narset. All of you attack them. Attack them. 1, 2, 3. Good. And then we will turn this Servo into a Witching Well. And draw 2 cards. And play another Witching Well. Make more stuff. Scry more stuff. Bottom, bottom. So you go. Unmoored Ego away. Eddie. 21-month resub. Thanks, Eddie. Appreciate it. Thought Erasure away, my friend. Not a bad little card draw engine, too. Witching Well plus Saheeli. Just making servos into things and drawing 2 cards. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. I like Saheeli. Well-designed card. Now all we need is Urza. Yes. Urza, a little Mox Opal. Alright, they're not using Mystic Sanctuary. Okay. Metallic Rebuke. Well, not a bad draw. Not a bad draw. Slam Jam. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm actually going to make my Mox Amber into a servo. Actually, I guess I'll make the Witching Well into a servo and attack. And kill them. So this becomes this. Attack for 12. You did. So we kind of the deck kind of tried to prove my point. In that against decks with lots of hate, a sort of beat-downy sideboard plan could be really cool. We kind of just drew the cards like that this game. We didn't draw any reservoirs, didn't draw any engines. You know, we kind of just drew like the Saheeli part of the deck. But we saw how ineffective all of our opponents' cards were. They had Unmoored Ego and Thought Erasure and just didn't really do anything, which is kind of cool. So, I think we're probably just standing pat. We could, like, try and bring in a few counter spells and maybe try and get even farther from the combo stuff. Could go, like, this for 2 more rebukes. I just kind of like that. Just try and lean on Saheeli, and Emry a little bit. I don't think we want Rampage. Now what, opponent? How are you going to beat the servo beatdown? I mean, this hand does stuff, I suppose. Watery Grave, go. They haven't thought seized us yet, which is kind of weird. Look, it's all 3 Llanowar Elves in our deck. Search for Azcanta, sure. Hello! Yeah. So, if we can get to our next turn unmolested and untap with this Saheeli, I'm feeling pretty good. We get to go Drum, Well, Token, Rebuke up. That would be great. If they, like, Murderous Rider Saheeli or something, it kind of sucks, but... Well, there's 3 Elves, there's 3 Geese, and 4 Drums and Ornithopters. So, the Elf is not, you know, it's kind of secondary, but it's possible that, like I said, we just want to be... a little more in on that. Take the Rebuke. All right, so that stinks a little bit, but we're just playing a bunch of 1/1s next turn. Unless they brought in like Master Removal, we should be in pretty good shape. We have our Witching Well combo too. You can draw cards off Witching Well. Huh. Well, hello, friend. Sure, we should probably have 2 Llanowar Elf, 1 Elvish Mystic for Legion's End. I agree. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Witching Well says that's another Saheeli and then another Goose. We don't really need that. I think we're just jamming. We could hold on to Llanowar Elves. In case they have like a Wrath. Yeah, I'm going to hold 1 Elf and just attack for 1. In case they have like some sort of mass removal. This still like gives us enough mana to do our copy trick with the Witching Well next turn, so... You want to put Thought Erasure on top? No? Okay. If they have Engulf ashore, whatever. It's not that bad. Inventors Fair. Okay, so we're going to attack with 3 creatures. And then we can turn a servo into a Witching Well and sacrifice it. And see if they have this Engulf the Shore we're concerned about. I suppose I could also turn the Drum into a Witching Well. But I need the mana, so either way we need to do this. Turning the Drum into a well is much safer because if they have a kill spell, they can't stop it. Yeah. Okay, so let's make a mana, and then use Saheeli to turn. It's not a tap ability, right? No, it's not. So let's turn our Drum into a Witching Well, and then we're gonna sack this and draw 2. Notion Thief. Okay. So they just drew with 2 cards instead, right? Opponent would draw a card except the first one to draw. The draw step, that player skips that draw, and you draw a card. Well, I guess we didn't play around that one. I guess it makes sense in their Days and Doing Narset deck, but we'll just beat the crap out of them with our 1/1s, alright? That attacks the Saheeli too. That's really sick. Alright. So our opponent is completely insistent on us not drawing cards. That is our opponent's main game plan, which is directly counterpoint to our game plan of wanting to draw cards. Ballista is not bad. Alright. See if they have a counter spell. Commit. Alright, I guess they're going to memory us. I mean, I guess I'm stupid if we had just not done the Witching Well play and just, like, waited and played more stuff. Might have been a lot smarter. We don't play into their Thief. They don't draw 2 extra cards. We just beat them down. But they kept the card on top. I mean, now they memory. So they draw 14. Oh, boy. And they discard 7 and flip search next turn. All right. All right. Pretty spectacular way to lose, I guess. Let me just hold on to the Thopter because you draw Psy. I somehow doubt that our 4/1/1s are going to be enough to win this game. It's kind of a hunch that I have against their 7 cards in hand and Search for Escanta. Engulf the Shore. All right. So this bounces all of our creatures. It'll bounce their Notion Thief too, right? They're just taking it. Alright, sure. Go to 5. Okay. Oh, they want to time twister away all the cards in my hand. Sure. All right. Yeah, nice Witching Well. Nice Witching Well. All right, I have had enough here. Well, that was wholly embarrassing. Yeah, I mean, our deck is built around drawing cards, and their deck is built around not letting us draw cards. So, not a good start to our day. If you're a student and welcome to the stream, this is Your Deck Live, a show where I play Your Deck Live on stream. Pioneer Emry's Engine for KaiserChronic. The stream's brought to you by Colas Apparel and Design.shop. I got some new shirts in the mail yesterday, actually. Got my Attack You shirts, the Gruul shirt. Got my my Wooburg shirt. You'll be seeing those on stream after I give them a nice little wash. And that's awesome. Check them out, Colas Apparel and Design.shop. Great designs. They're so comfortable. They're just mad comfortable shirts. Check them out, Colas Apparel.shop. All the fun designs. They're making me a design, too. Hope to have it soon. And promo code Jim10. Check it out. 10% off your order. Also check out CoolStuffInc.com. Number one source for all your game shopping needs. Go buy your cards, your board games, miniatures, magic cards, you name it. CoolStuffInc.com has it. Use promo code Jim5. I also do a video article Monday as well as a written article on Friday. Hey, wait. Today is Friday, isn't it? That means my article's up. Bam. Hey, it's me. That's a pretty cool new feature. I like this. This is nice. That's a good little good idea. There it is. 3 new brews for an Okoless Pioneer. That's right. Nope, that's not my article. Okay, well, the link is not updated yet. That's okay. This is my article right here. Check it out. CoolStuffInc.com. Grixis Dragons. Reggie Spaghetti. And then the third deck in this article was actually a Your Deck Live that got updated. Check it out. CoolStuffInc.com. 3 new brews for an Okoless Pioneer format. Round 2. Let's go. Let's try and win the white screen of death game here. That's not going to do it. No Landos. It's close. It's got a Mox and stuff, but that is not Mox Opal, unfortunately. This hand is great, though. This is an easy keep. Easy keep. You got turn 1 Emry. Emry hits an artifact? No. Emry did not hit an artifact. See, that's the worst. This is what I was saying about wanting to guarantee an artifact on top of our deck. Because when Emry misses an artifact, it feels pretty bad, honestly. Alright. We do have Witching Well. We have 2 Witching Wells. So what's Witching Well? 1 more mana source. I can start sacrificing these and casting them again. So Ornithopter, Paradoxical Outcome. I mean, I guess we kind of want both of those, right? We're actually short a mana. We only have 3 mana currently. So I would say we definitely don't want Ornithopter. The question is, do we want the outcome or not? I think we kind of need to draw a 4th mana source. Let me bottom both of these. Tef says, just graduated college, got a real job. Nah, why don't you get a job? That's awesome, my friend. Congrats. Want to get an actual modern deck? Recommendations for a newer modern player? I always like the red prowess decks. Look up Blister Burn on my YouTube. Or just Google Jim Davis Blister Burn. Something like that is a great place to start. It's cheap, it's powerful, it's fun to play. I think Blister Burn's a great place to start. Ryan Overturf has also done a lot of work with that deck as well. With like mono red prowess. It's more fun than Burn, but similarly powerful. It's also very cheap. It's mono red, no dual lands. That's good, honestly. Paradox Engine and Whir of Invention. Thanks, Eddie. Good link. I don't think we want either one of these. I mean, we could cast a Whir for 3 or up to 3, but I don't think that either. I don't think that really does anything for us, honestly. I honestly just want to draw a land for Witching Well so I can crack it and start casting it again. I think we're just bottoming these. I love the engine too, but all right. Emry, attack for 1. Worst affinity deck ever. Dusk Legion Zealot. Lose a life, draw a card, Castle Lochthwain. So they are the lose a life, draw a card theme deck. Witching Well number 3. Alright. Alright, well, there's our land. It's a good one, too. So, put the Inventors Fair on top. And I guess we'll attack for 1. Lose life, tribal. Gifted Aetherborn. Sure. Sure. It's just a mono black vampire-y deck. We have so much water. Alright. We gotta crack this right now. See if we draw a Mox Amber, we can play a well out of the graveyard. We did not. Got the old Emry holding the fort here. Alright, so this has got to be Fatal Push, right? They're attacking with the Zealot so it dies so they can Fatal Push my Emry. The problem is, if we don't block, this gets bigger. We have a second Emry in our hand. We also have an Outcome, which I think we're pretty interested in doing. I'm going to block. I think just casting Outcome for 4 next turn is pretty good. If they have the push, it wastes their turn, kind of. It doesn't waste it, but... Liliana of a Last Hope. Okay, that's like better and worse. It wasted their whole turn, which is nice. We have a lot more time. But gain a life, draw a land. Well, now I can Emry and then bounce the Emry. Is that good or bad though? Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're just going to play Emry, and then we're going to block and bounce on their turn. So I don't have to move the discard. We get to untap and do stuff on our turn, hopefully. So cast Emry. We milled Tormod's Crypt, Reservoir. That's pretty good. Milled some relevant things. And now we just say go. And we have 2 blocks to make and 5 things to bounce. So we're going to draw a lot of cards. Look, they can just plus Liliana to kill the Emry, so... don't want to give them the ability to pump and make their things bigger. If I have a lot of cards in hand... I think this is fine. Alright, so they're passing priority. Alright. We didn't really draw. Next turn's confusing. I have a headache already. We might be able to go off next turn, or we might not. I don't even know. Uh, we can certainly. I mean, they're going to take the engine of the reservoir, so the engine, we could have, like, played Drum, played Ornithopter, played Land, played Engine, played Mox, untapped for 1 mana, played Emry, untapped for 1 mana, tapped the Mox. We might have been able to go off next turn. They're trying to figure it out too, apparently. I mean, I don't even know what we're looking at. Our opponent definitely doesn't know what we're looking at. I think with Engine and Reservoir, we could go off next turn. We have the Drum, the Thopter, and the Mox. Took the Reservoir. Toledas. Okay. Okay. It's definitely not Engine first, because we got to get the mana things in play first. So we need to go Drum, Thopter, then cast Paradox Engine, then cast Mox Amber, untap Drum, Thopter, then cast Emry, untap Drum, Thopter, then play, and then the Mox now makes mana, and the Drum, so we have 2 mana per spell. Let me cast this, make a mana, make this make a mana, cast this, make 2 mana. We can definitely make a Ballista if it's a reasonable size here. We can't actually, like, go off. I mean, we're like, kind of going off, but we're not actually winning. I mean, I'm just going to do stuff. Start clicking buttons. Here we go. So, Drum. Ornithopter. Once the engine's in play, they also just can't remove it, which is kind of nice, so. Alright, there's Paradox Engine. Now we play a Mox, which untaps these. Tap for blue. We play an Emry, which untaps these. Mill some cards. Make a blue. Make a blue. Play Witching Well, which untaps these. Let's play Scry 2. Paradoxical Outcome, Breeding Pool. Outcome seems good. I have to draw it by sacking the well, though. Alright, make a mana. Make a mana. That's 3 mana. Play well. Mox Amber bottom. Paradoxical Outcome top. Make a mana. Make a mana. Play Mox Amber. We get an additional 3. That doesn't matter because it's on. So we play Mox Amber. Untaps our stuff. Make a blue. Make a blue. Mox Amber resolves. Keep the new one. Make a blue. Might need to cast Ballista for 0 here, but we can definitely keep going for a bit. We draw off the well. So now we have outcome. We need to cast a spell. So I think we just... why would I want the other amber? I guess if I had drawn... Oh, that's actually better if I had drawn amber outcome rather than outcome random card. Because now I don't know. Now I don't need to cast Ballista for 0. All right, that's fine. This is okay. I think Ballista for 0 is still fine. So cast Ballista for 0. Untap stuff. Make a blue. Make a blue. Cast Paradoxical Outcome. The problem is we're going to be... I guess we're going to cast this, put this on the stack, and then untap our things, make mana, then draw. So, hold on. So, we're going to bounce everything but the engine. We're going to have 3 mana floating. We're going to make a blue. Make a blue. We drew Saheeli. That's kind of gas. Every spell untaps things. We need to get our mana sources in play immediately. Then we just cast Saheeli, cast Mox, cast Drum Thopter. Whew. Endgame, don't talk to me right now.
Does not feel like it has been 2 months.
Month number 2, welcome back, Endgame. You the bomb. Thanks for resub, appreciate that. It's the most important month. So Mox Amber. Float a blue. Oh, the drum actually works the servo, so play drum. I can also copy a drum, but we can't really do anything. Never mind, we're good. We win. We can copy this. We can copy the Emry. Correct. Okay, we're good. We're good. Everything's good. Figured it out. I got there. Eventually. So now we play this, and now we make a copy of Emry. We keep the... Oh, I screwed up. It needed to be... I've played every card this turn. It doesn't work. I'm stupid. It doesn't have haste. Yeah, I'm a moron. All right, I'm sorry. I stopped thinking for a second. That's fine. Where'd the Emry go? Why isn't it in the graveyard? Why is it? Oh, Kalidas. Got it. Yeah. Okay. Man, we were doing so good, too. God damn it. Alright. Blue. Play the well. Draw. God, sucks. Outcome again? Okay. Bottom. Top. Blue. Blue. Play this. Untap. Blue. Blue. Play this. Untap. Blue. Blue. That's 8. That's that. I guess I could have made green and cast the goose also. It doesn't really matter though. Alright, so draw. Draw outcome. I guess it does matter because I could have cast the... I could have had a goose in play too. Oh, these decks are hard. Alright, play outcome. Target Thopter, Drum, Mox. I can't target Emry with the token. Ah, man, we screwed that up so bad. Is there a point to bouncing Saheeli? Just one extra card, but we lose a lot of mana? I don't think so. Alright, so cast that. Untap. Blue. Green. Draw a bunch of cards. Where are our reservoirs? Oh, they're both in the graveyard? Oh my god. Oh no. I thought we were drawing for a reservoir, but they're both in our graveyard. I don't know if we can win. I mean, we can just make a million 1/1s and then get it next turn, right? It's not really that bad. We just hold all this stuff. I guess our Emrys, all of our Emrys are gone too, because I screwed the Emry thing up. Actually, all of our Emrys are gone too. All four Emrys are accounted for. I don't know if we can win anymore. I might have just thrown it away. All of our Emrys are gone. All of our reservoirs are gone. I don't think that, 21-1s beats a Kalitas and a Liliana. Our Ballista is gone. Because we played that to keep going. I mean, obviously I just screwed this game up, which kind of sucks. This deck is heinously complicated. That sucks. Yeah, I mean, all of our stuff's gone. If a reservoir was in our deck, if there was at least one Emry left in our deck, we could win, but we actually just can't win. No, we're dead. We cannot beat Kalitas and 5 creatures and a Liliana. It would take 100 servos. Yeah, everything's gone. There's a Psy in our deck. Maybe if we find the Psy also. All right, we'll just keep going, I guess. I mean, I can't, but I also can't draw any more cards. We're out of card draw. All right, we're just gonna concede. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can make 5 servos and some creatures. We have 13. All right, yeah, I'm just gonna concede. All right. I mean, that sucked. We definitely should have won that game like 6 times over. I just screwed up like 7 times. All right. What do we want? I don't know if I want much. Like, I don't want any removal. Radiant Flames, like, isn't even that good because it just kills our other stuff. I don't think I like Radiant Flames in this deck. Now they're playing Llanowar Elves too. Like, it just kills everything we have. Like, they're not particularly fast, and they can't remove an engine once it's in play. Obviously, they have Thoughtseize and stuff, but I'm just run it back. Ugh. So, we need to prioritize leaving an artifact in play so that we can have a non-summoning sick artifact to turn into Emry so we can go off. By bouncing everything, we didn't allow ourselves that option. This hand is also unkeepable. I mean, we can't cast anything. Draw land, this hand's insane. But we're already on 6 cards. I'm just gonna keep. We got a 5. We're just not beating the Thoughtseize deck. Just draw land. We'll just draw blue land. Oh boy, this deck is not easy. We just draw a blue land. We get to cast Emry and turn on Mox. So just draw any blue land or drum or an outcome. Like, their clock is not exactly fast. We're playing 18 lands. And 4 drums, though, too, so. If you're tuning in, welcome to Your Deck Live, a show where I play Your Deck live on stream. This is KaiserChronic's Emry Engine deck. This is round number 2 of Your Deck Live. We lost round 1 to the Narset theme deck. The old nut draw, eh? The old Sorin champion draw. It's pretty good. Alright. I mean, I think keeping there is definitely fine. I mean, if we just find a land, our hand's actually insane. And if we go to 5 against the Thoughtseize deck, I don't think we're going to win. You know, we have a lot of air in our deck. So, alright. I mean, we should have won that game 1 for sure. I just threw it away. I don't know if we would have won the match or not, but we definitely had that game, and I just didn't execute properly. It was unfortunate that we had milled all of our Emrys and all of our reservoirs, and we lost our ballista. But if I had just made the proper mana and I'm sorry, kept the Mox Amber on top of our scry and not needed to play ballista for 0 just to untap our stuff, we would have had the ballista later in the turn and then been able to use it. And then I also screwed up the Emry thing, forgetting that my stuff doesn't have haste. So if I had not done that also, yeah, so that's okay though. That's okay. All right, folks, stream's brought to you by Cardboard Live, cardboard.live, the future of card and on board game online entertainment. Cardboard Live's a bomb. If you're a content creator, please get involved. You can see the deck on the overlay right now. You see them on the Pro Tour. You see them on the Star City Tour. Just making watching Magic on the internet better because it's not great. It's, you know, it needs a little help, a little massaging to make good. Cardboard Live does that. Big thanks to Cardboard Live. If you're a content creator, please get involved with them. Cardboard.live. Also check out bcwsupplies.com. They're announcing the new team BCW for 2020. And I'm not on it because I stepped away from the team last year and I'm focusing more on content. But a lot of great players are on it, a lot of friends of mine, which is awesome. They're doing a giveaway for every single new member they just announced Shaheen Sarani today. They give away 4 Teferi Time Ravelers. Go check out Team BCW on Twitter and get the giveaways. Also, promo code Jim10. Go shopping. Shopping is great. 'Tis the season. 'Tis the season. All right. Salty Steve. All right. I mean, we're going to keep this hand. This hand's certainly reasonable. Ross. What's up, Ross? Yes, the average age of the team somehow got older than it already was. What's going on? Hello? Oh, God. Old Magic Online. Talk about older. All right. Give me the old well here. Thopter. I'm kind of actually down for this. We just keep both. We get to mill one next turn and then play one. And then we already have I guess we don't have an outcome yet. Yeah, actually maybe we just dump. I think you probably just dump both. It doesn't make Whir better, but what are we worrying for right now? Yeah, I think we just ship these. Green-white. Saproling Migration. Alright, this should hopefully be a good matchup for us because they don't really have much interaction. So, let's just get him here. Spire of Industry. Alright, so please, Emry, hit an artifact. We've missed last time. Alright, we didn't miss this time. We hit a Springleaf Drum. That's all we hit, but it's something, I guess. We've been to Paradoxical Outcome, which sucks, but... Yeah, we're gonna be worrying for engines soon enough. We probably can't do it next turn, but... Like, maybe we should have kept one of those Ornithopters. Obviously, we drew a land, so it feels bad, but if it had been a good spell, we wouldn't have complained about it, but... Loxodon... I mean, we could just cast Reservoir here, too. We can't whir for engine yet. I'll just play Reservoir, I guess. There's no point in playing Drum because it would take our entire turn. Just say go. Maybe we should have kept the Thopter. That first Thopter is pretty important. Turns our drums on. Just another creature. Maybe we should have kept one of them. They have a Tribunal here. No. They have another Loxodon. Voice of Resurgence. I do have a Tribunal. Oh. Gross. I don't know if I love Whir in this deck. Witching Well. They have 4. They have 10 power in play. Is that to can only whir for 3? Doesn't do anything. I'm trying to decide if I want to whir before I Witching Wells, if a scry matters. I mean, yeah, whirring for like an Ornithopter or something isn't very good. We already have Mox Amber. There's a Drum in the graveyard. I want to get the Reservoir. Like we're on a 1 turn clock here. We're just gonna be dead in 2 turns. We need to put something together like now. Blue, 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 and 3. I guess we're just casting a well. Another well and an island. I don't think I want either of those. And then 1, 2, 3. We could And casting this drum is like not the most important thing, but we do need stuff in play. You can cast drum and then whir for like an Ornithopter and just try and rip next turn, I guess. If we draw 2, we can't really do anything else. I mean, finding a Saheeli or something would be kind of... You don't have anything to pump it with, though. Oh, man. I don't know what to do. I'm totally lost. I have no idea what to do. I've already played a mana source. The drum, which doesn't matter. Like, when we play drum, we can whir for 3. If there's nothing they get with 3, it's just 1 or less. We draw 2 cards. It doesn't seem good. I mean, Ballista doesn't do anything good. I think I just put stuff in play and hope I draw outcome, honestly. Let me just, like, cast drum. I think we literally just Whir of Invention for Ornithopter. Crap, I didn't... I guess there's no way to make a blue. Alright. So we're taking a... So we're gonna go to exactly 1. Barring no pump spells from them. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, no, we're not. I'm bad at math. Whatever. Whir for... I mean, I guess I'll just whir for 4 or 3 or whatever, because why not? But... Actually, I'm sorry. I can... Doesn't matter. Whatever. Whir. We're going to get... I guess Ornithopter. Honestly. Like... Yeah, whatever. It's a permanent that turns on Springleaf Drum. And now if we draw an outcome, we can at least do some stuff. Worrying for a second Mox. So if we draw exactly Engine, we have infinite mana. That's not terrible. I was playing more for outcome than for Engine, because we have more outcomes. I mean, I guess they definitely should have emblem there. Like, this Pioneer. Alright, whatever. Alright, so gain a life and big draw step. Okay. I don't think this is going to be enough. Blue, colorless, Saheeli, then we draw 2, and I don't even know what we can draw. I mean, oh wait, hold on, no. There's no benefit to copying Mox, because we don't have the thing in play. God damn it. If I had drawn the cards first, it wouldn't have mattered. I'm still way short of casting this. Oh boy. Alright. We can make a token, We're still just mega dead. Alright. That sucks. I mean, I guess they got our reservoir, but so they were able to interact with us, and they also got it in a manner that didn't put it in the graveyards. I couldn't recast it, which kind of sucks. But all right, so they're just literally a token deck. Again, I just don't think I ever want this card. Just kills my stuff. I suppose Ratchet Bomb's pretty good. I could buy that. Just Ratchet Bomb on 0 to kill over tokens. The problem is, like, it kills my stuff too, but I guess we can just play around that. I just don't ever want a sideboard, which makes me really want a transformational sideboard. So we'll work on that. We'll work on that. Cyclonic Rift just cost 100,000 mana. Like, if we ever have 7 mana to bounce their board, we should probably be able to win, right? What's up, cool? You folks tuning in, welcome to the stream. My name's Jim Davis. This is Your Deck Live, a show where I play Your Deck live on stream. This is KaiserChronic's absurd Emry's Engine deck in Pioneer, and I already have a headache. We are 0-2. We played against like the Narset theme deck in round 1, which is like pretty bad for us. And we lost the mono black vampires in round 2. I screwed up one of the games, but deck's crazy. There's certainly powerful things happening here, but it is really confusing as to exactly how you want it to be built. There's just so many things happening at once. Rift to bounce Tribunal. That's cute. It's cute. I don't know what I want to cut, honestly. Also don't know how many tribunals they actually have. Alright, let's try this again. We should be able to beat the mopey creature no interaction deck for the most part, you know? Alright, we're going to keep this. We're going to hope this Emry hits some artifacts. That's not bad. I'll just play this, I guess. I should have played it. It doesn't actually matter. Never mind. So, Emry, mill. All right, a drum and a mox. Okay. Now you play a drum, and now you can make a food. And block their stuff with my 1/2. Awesome. Knight of Autumn is reasonable. That's a card they could definitely have. Sapperling Migration. Yep. Oh, wait, no. No! Make it green, make a mana, make a food. Alright, so, gain a life. You are late. That's fine, though. Works out well. Play Saheeli, play drum, make a token, make another food. It's fine. We have close to infinite mana. We get the engine. I don't have anything to do yet, though. Play drum. Make a token. I guess I actually can't make a food. Yeah, whatever. Sure. I can make a food into a creature. Yeah, that's not worth it. Alright, whatever. This is fine. Yes, now we just need like a payoff of some kind. We have the fair. We can go get Paradox Engine, and we have almost infinite mana. Well, actually infinite mana with the Mox and with 2 Moxes in the Emry, but I don't have anything to do with it yet. think we just block. I don't think the servo really matters. Deothar. 6-month resub. Welcome back, my friend. Tier 3 sub. Give a hand to Deothar. We're playing Deothar's... what deck are we playing for you, Deothar? I forget. We're playing it next week. Something cool. I don't remember. I can't think. This deck is negating my ability to think. Dredge's Dredge, right. But not Dredge's Dredge. Not Dredge's Dredge. Alright, so... we've got the 4 for the fair. And then we have one... we have... oh, they tribunaled. I just looked away for a second. I'm like, where'd my Saheeli go? Okay. Infinite life servos with engine? What? So we just say go, and then we untap and get Paradox Engine, and then we have infinite mana, and then we just need to find something to do with it. I guess this is where we're at right now. So just say go. There's no point casting the Mox from the graveyard, so... so 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Oh, infinite food. I don't really want to click through infinite food. To make infinite food and then sacrifice the infinite food for infinite life would be quite a task here on Magic Online. Another tribunal? Why you interact so much? I don't think Whir is good in this deck because we can't get Paradoxical Outcome. That's the important card, you know? Oh, this sucks. What do we even get now? Like, we do want to sacrifice our Inventors Fair, right? Is this 1 life a turn? What are we even getting? Like, they've used 2 Tribunal, but like Reservoir isn't doing anything by itself. Maybe just Ballista. So we have 2, 4. We can make a 3/3 Ballista, which is like, it's okay. It's something. Otherwise, there just isn't anything good to get. I guess that's what we're going to do. Alright. I guess we can get Ratchet Bomb. That's all. I mean, Ratchet Bomb kills the tokens, but it kills our food. If we get Ratchet Bomb to 4, we could free up the Saheeli and the Emry. That's a long way away. That's way too slow, I think. All right, yeah, let's get Walking Ballista. Just gives us something to do while we wait for an outcome. Sure. I mean, that's a mana source, right? So now we get to go make a mana. Make a mana. And we probably kill 2 right away so they can't convoke. Alright. Okay. I mean, they only have 2 cards in hand, and while they have multiple lands that can make creatures, that's pretty damn slow. Okay. damn it, Sai. I guess we could sack foods and draw cards. It's pretty cool. Sure. It's not bad. Damn. Alright, there's an outcome. Cool, cool, cool. I mean, now we just say go. We only have 1 mana available, sure. Alright. Next turn, we get to do stuff. Who's pumped to do stuff next turn? Raise your hand in chat. Sure. They have another tribunal? Alright, sure. Alright, so... here we go. Make a mana. Wait, hold on, not that one. We can't bounce that one. Make a mana. Make a mana. No legends, no food. That's fine. And we're going to bounce 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me it all. There's a reservoir. But we can't cast it yet. God damn it. Dead Sin, what's up, my friend? Puerto Rico. Alright, I mean, I guess we just, like, hold everything, and then next turn just dump all the zeros. Probably just play, like... we gotta play some stuff, obviously. Not a lot of payoffs here, unfortunately. Yeah, we're gonna play Emry. Might play like Emry's Drum. I'll start with the Well. What's up, Abe Justice? Inventors Fair Paradox Engine. I don't want the fair, that's for sure. The engine is infinite mana. I guess we want that. Yeah, alright. I mean, I feel like we don't even need it to win next turn, but sure. And then we're going to play Emry. No, we're going to mill that. Is it okay? We need a non-summoning sick Emry. I should have played Emry first. I screwed up. But if we mill the thing, we can just cast it from the graveyard, right? Yeah, that's fine. Let's cast it from the graveyard. It's not a problem.
I'll hit the sub baby. I would name the Mox Human.
Ape Justice, 9-month resub. That's sub baby. Mox Human, you got it. Alright, so we're going to play a drum. And then an Emry. We're going to mill the things. We're going to cast it next turn off the Emry. And then we're going to play another drum, I think, just to have the extra mana. And then we're going to move to discard. And I think this is correct. I don't know. No, we don't need a way to give Emry haste. You can sneak with Saheeli to give Emry haste. We should definitely win next turn. Let's draw the 4th Conclave Tribunal. Shepherdunes, sure. What's up, Gug? How's it going, everyone? Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're tuning into Your Deck Live. All right. Is everyone ready? I need infinite hype in chat while I attempt to go off here. We drew an outcome too. All right, they're 100% dead. There's no way they're not dead. I just need to figure it out. So cast Paradox Engine. Play Mox Amber. But with the outcome, they're 100% dead. I think they were probably still dead without it, but add a blue. Add a blue. Play Ornithopter. Untap everything. Yeah. Add mana. Add mana. Add mana. Play Reservoir. Add mana. Add mana. Play Gilded Goose. Add mana. Yeah, we just have we're just infinite at this point, so. I can just loop the Moxes, right? I don't even need to like make mana anymore, so sure. Splinter Twin, eat your heart out. Hadouken. We did it! We won! Now we have 5 minutes left for game 3. Oh my god. Whew. This deck is... This is a workout. This is a workout. Alright, maybe we do want a Cyclonic Rift, honestly, for the million tribunals they have. We could rampage the clans. Like, make our crappy things into 3/3s. And then kill their tribunals. That's not good. I want the Rifters over the Bomb, I think. And Bomb's also, like... Bomb just kills our stuff, too. Whatever. I'll just do it. I'll just get him.
Sweat, ha ha ha, sweat, ha ha ha, sweat, ha ha, sweat.
Shroom! 40-month restart, welcome back. Who needs Oko to make 3/3s anyway? We won a game. Convincingly, too. Kind of. Whew. Like I'm gonna need a cigarette. I'm gonna go to bed after this league. I don't smoke. Don't smoke, folks. This sounds great. Keep. Temple of Plenty. Sure. Alright, I can't talk much this game. We gotta go fast. No talking, please. And absolutely no subscriptions. I do not need anything that can throw my concentration off. It's really all we have, unfortunately, because nothing else makes tokens, but... Go. I said no subs! Walt's new sub, what's your name? Where you from? Welcome, my friend. Raise the alarm. Ding, ding, ding. Guess I should play the Ornithopter. I mean, I don't hold Ornithopter. We only have one Psy, I guess, so... Yeah, migration, you got it. Whatever you want. Ooh, wow. That's a fast Loxodon. Alright. Something good. just like don't have anything to do. Um, I hear Zibby munching so loudly. He is just pigging out on something. Tubby. You don't really need to play these yet. You can hear them in the background. I know my microphone's sensitive, but Rex, you're subbed. I said no more subs. I'm trying to think. Oh crap! I screwed up. I didn't realize they were attacking this. I'm trying to go fast. God damn it! I should block with the servo also. Okay. The Paradox engine in there. It's kind of cool. So we're going to make a food so we can cast the engine out of our graveyard next turn, I guess. Next up is Jake from Colorado. Favorite card is Into the Story. Playing that in our next deck. Favorite deck is whatever Jim's got on tap for the day. Thanks, Jake. Appreciate it. Night of Autumn. Why you gotta be so rude? One, two, three, four, five. We're actually pretty close to rifting. I think we just take a huge hit here and just rift. Or go for a rift. And bouncing Night of Autumn is just terrible too, though. Ugh. I have infinite. I couldn't cast the engine. I didn't have enough mana. I can cast it soon. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think this is fine. Just take all of it. Long-time fan, first-time sub. Signed some Urzalands for the Invitational. Sweet. Sparky, not Sparky. Keep Sparky away from me. Aspiring Spike. Oh, welcome to my headache. God, stop with the nights. If you're just tuning in, welcome. This is a Your Deck Live, a show where I play Your Deck live on stream. And we're playing KaiserChronic's ridiculous Emry engine deck. I can't bounce my own stuff? Oh, come on. That sucks. Alright. Can you draw land here? We're going to draw a breeding pool. God damn it. So, can we win? Cast engine. Do we win? Cast Thopter. Then what? Untap our stuff. Ballista repeatedly. What does that do? I don't understand. Oh, I get 1 mana every time? Oh, God, we're going to time out. Oh, right, I got it. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're going to time out. This sucks. There's no way I can do this fast enough. Can you just, like, count this as a win? Can we do that? Is that okay with everyone? No, it just... Why can't we set up a batch? I have to do this 40 times? Yeah, obviously we have no chance to win. Well, whoever said 23 was not correct. It's 24 was the answer. All right. I mean, obviously pretty lame. Overload. I should overload the Cyclonic Rift just for the things. All right. I mean, whatever. Like, my clock is my clock. There's nothing wrong with my opponent making me play it out. It's fine. I think in a league it's pretty lame for playing a tournament that matters. I have no problem with that at all. In a league it's kind of like, all right, whatever. But we should have won that match. So we're 1-2. We're 1-2 for sure. Unfortunately, Magic Online is no good way to handle loops. So playing loop-based combo decks on Magic Online can be pretty frustrating. Clearly, we had executed an infinite loop there for infinite mana, and in paper, it would have taken 3 seconds to do. It would have said, return Walking Ballista, untap everything, return Walking Ballista, loop this on 1,000,000 times, make 1,000,000 mana, cast a 500,000 Ballista, kill you. That's it. So, all right. Oh, we won that one. We're 1-2. 1-2. That was your good friend you just played? Well, tell them as you can see when their opponent has a loop. Sponsors, the Hex Holder. New product. Check it out. Holds your mat. Holds 4 decks. Holds your hamster. Holds your dice, your pad, everything you need. Light, easy, convenient. TheHexHolder.com. Brand new product. Check it out. Protection, convenience, storage. TheHexHolder.com. Check it out. Promo code GYM10. A number of you people have already gotten it off the stream, and they say they love it. It's been feedback's been pretty good. DFR gets theirs today. Awesome. So check it out, thehexholder.com. Not too late to get that Christmas present. You can always take a picture, put an IOU under a tree, you know? Yeah, we're gonna do a Zibby photo shoot in the hex holder at some point, right, Zibby? I'll take that half asleep rollover as a yes. Yes, we will. So, check out hexholder.com. Check out my new article on coolstuffinc.com. Also, new article, coolstuffinc.com. 3 new brews for a post-Oko world. And the third brew is actually a deck that was played on Your Deck Live that I updated and I kind of liked. Check it out. Coolstuffinc.com. Check it. Videos and articles. All right, let's try this again. Come on. All right. I mean, we got to draw a land, but this hand's pretty good. We're going to ship the Ballista. I think it's the worst card by a significant margin. I think it's a Raphael shot glass. Yeah, it's a Raphael shot glass. That's his food bowl. His other food bowl. All right. Give me Llanowar Elf or give me Death. Llanowar Elf has been really good, honestly. The earlier iterations that KaiserChronic sent me did not have Llanowar Elf. I think Llanowar Elf's been great in this deck. Land. All right. And we're going to Goose. And I guess we're going to Weld to look for a land. Set up Emry, too. Mox Amber, Emry. I mean, we can Emry, so Mox Amber is basically a land. Let me keep that. We could Saheeli, then Mox, then Emry. Yeah, that's top. That's an easy top. Sakarath. What's up, my friend? What's up, Lord Draken? MJ Doom, I like your emote a lot. It's a great little Zibby emote with the Santa hat. Alright, so make a blue. Just found out that Nicole, John, and I are going to the Islanders Ducks game tomorrow. That's pretty fun. At the old Nassau Coliseum, the barn. The combo deck is going. Unfortunately, doing infinite combos on Magic Online really sucks, but... Alright, so you get to do that. I mean, this hand looks great. Play Emry, hit an artifact. Yes. We hit an engine. We might be going off next turn, folks. 1, 2, 3. We got a ways to go, but... Jade Light Ranger, okay. Walking Ballista. Being able to copy Elf is great, too. Yeah, Llanowar Elf is awesome in this deck. What's up, Toots? Tootsie, are you out? Nicole's out doing some like Christmas shopping and stuff today. And Nicole and I have a date tonight. We're going to go out and do some shopping at the mall and have dinner, and then we're going to go see Star Wars. I don't want to hear a single word about Star Wars. Do not say nothing in chat. I will ban people. I don't care if you... I don't want to hear you liked it. I don't want to hear you didn't like it. I don't want to hear a single word. No Star Wars talk at all. I will ban you. For life from the stream. Don't test me. Deacon says, I just got called a rules lawyering sleazebag by my opponent. I am playing Modern and my opponent Thoughtseize me and failed to write down the cards. They passed the turn and I had used Jace's brainstorm ability and then cracked a fetch and they asked you what the hand was. They saw it, the Thoughtseize. And I said, sorry, my hand structure has changed too much to reveal the information. Yeah, I mean, it's on your opponent to write it down. Like, all right. So untap, we draw a Gilded Goose. Not super exciting. So we have 1, 2, 3. We only have 4 mana. I guess we're going to make a food and go off next turn. The problem is next turn they're trying to play a Ballista and kill my Llanowar Elf. We can make our Servo into a Llanowar Elf, but we're just 1 mana short of recasting Engine. That sucks. Wait. No. We can play Goose and make a food, but that makes us lose a mana also. This kind of sucks. Can I... No, it's the same thing also. One, two, three. I guess I can play... Damn. This deck is so complicated. They get to attack next turn too. Oh man. I think we're just playing the Witching Well. And just trying to go next turn. Losing our Llanowar Elves is gonna suck. Realistically. Why'd you go and have to make this deck so complicated? Land. Alright, so bottom Llanowar Elves. I think I want the land. We're going to play a Goose. I can't make a food. I could copy a Llanowar Elf and just make a food. I don't have any... I can block with the servo, I guess. Yeah, the problem is they have a Ballista on top of their deck from Jade Light Ranger. That's... If it wasn't with the Ballista, it wouldn't even be an issue. But, so let's make the servo into a Llanowar Elf and just make a food so we have more mana for next turn. Oh my god, they didn't play Ballista. Oh, sweet. Sweetness. They're going to kill my Saheeli. I don't think that matters. I'm pretty sure we're going off next turn, right? We don't have a second 0 mana artifact. I don't know. We're going to... I don't even know what's going to happen. They're both attacking me, sure, whatever. Oh, I guess we needed Saheeli to combo. Just got to copy the Mox. Yeah, I mean we can't block this anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, but we get to make like infinite mana next turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, no, I can't cast another spell. Oh my god. So I don't have another spell to cast. Oh man. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just cast a stupid thing. Alright, there's always next turn. I mean, we have, like, I guess they're going to probably Ballista and kill my Llanowar Elf. They really should say what they should really do. So we have a bunch of mana, and we have a bunch of cards to draw. Witching Well. Vivian? Oh, God. Alright, never mind. How is the mono green deck interacting with us so well? Is Deafening Silence running sideboards? Nah. Alright. Spell. I mean, that's a Goose. Make a mana. Make a mana. I don't have a legend to play anymore. God damn it. So I only have 2 sources of mana that aren't. Let's see, we try to get pretty lucky here, I think. Big draw. That's not bad. It's not great. Make a mana. Cast. I don't think it matters, actually. Now I have 2 extra mana, but it just doesn't matter. Man, the fact that we lost this game is damning. Our opponent did nothing. They played Jade Light Ranger on 3, Questing Beast on 4, Vivian on 5, and we died. Our combo deck couldn't beat a nothing creature on 3, a Questing Beast on 4, and a Vivian to kill one thing. If I should have chump blocked the Jade Light a turn earlier with the servo, which would have given us 1 extra turn, I guess. But I think the Llanowar Elves are just better than Gilded Goose in this deck by like a lot, honestly. These are all Llanowar Elves. We probably win this game. What's up, Lion Tamer? All right. They just put +1/+1 counter on the Questing Beast and kill us next turn. Yeah, losing to mono green nothing is should have held on to Wishing Well the turn before we cast the engine. Maybe. Maybe. This card's not even good. I'm just gonna leave it. I just never want a sideboard. What am I supposed to bring in? Like, you know? Yeah, I need to land up a scry, so. This deck is a puzzle I cannot figure out. And this hand just doesn't actually do anything. Great setup hand. But not very good. I get to make food in the meantime, I guess. I don't know. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. We are playing 18 lands, so we would theoretically draw some spells, hopefully. I think we probably should mulligan this. Alright, well, this is definitely better. Alright, we'll keep this. I think we ship the goose, honestly. Yeah, I'm just gonna ship the goose. I want the outcome and the engine, so sounds good. There's certainly powerful things happening in this deck. It's just finding the right mix of stuff is just so confusing. Like, there's just so many different things happening. Yeah, the goose is loose with the engine, I agree. A repetitive mana source just feels a lot better. Witching Well. This hand certainly would have been better with a goose in it, but it was the worst card out of our 7 cards. If we didn't mulligan, it would have been cool, but... The goose is not do permanence for outcome. Outcome is non-token things. Macro, yeah, you can post a link if you want. While waiting for our opponent here, who's just kind of doing nothing, I want to remind everyone about a few things. One, follow me on Twitter, and it resolves, obviously. Obviously, I'm trying to shill stuff. Come on. Follow me on Twitter. We won the championship. We did it. We won the game last night. I won this t-shirt. Yay. Anyway, all right, so Scry 2. Outcome. I think I want this Llanowar Elves pretty bad. If they have Ballista, we're just dead, but... I think I want the Llanowar Elves, try and set up for a nice engine. I guess it's like we don't have a land, though. That's true. Sylvan Carriot is very interesting, actually. I kind of like that. I think the big decision point is... I think this might be the crux here. I think you either want to be an outcome deck or an engine deck. I don't know if we want to be both. Now I'm thinking more about it. The cards that are good with engine are not necessarily as good with outcome. Although outcome is very powerful, I just don't know. Is going infinite with this kind of deck necessary? I don't know. Oh. Alright, we're just dead. They're keeping the Jade Light on top. Oko banned. Get out of my format, Oko. God damn it. I guess we're topping. Just need to land. We're like pretty dead here. And that's all I got. I mean, maybe there's a chance. We're at 8. 3, 7, 8. Yeah, we could like block this. All right, so we like, I don't know how we're gonna win this game. We're just gonna say go. We'll block the 4-3 with the Llanowar Elf and outcome, and then I don't know how we're gonna win next turn, but I don't see another path. So. Like, honestly, the outcomes just don't seem very good to me. Like, there's just not enough good 0 mana artifacts in the format to make the outcomes actually good. Like, it's just hard. Like, bouncing Witching Well is okay, but it's not great. You know, you really want to be bouncing 0 mana cards with outcome, and there just aren't that many. It's just too hard to set up. So maybe it's just like outcome or engine. Because the thing is, like, Saheeli and Sai aren't necessarily good with engine. You know? They don't really help engine in any way. So it feels like there might be two different decks here, and like that might be the problem. Is that we have Saheeli, Sai, outcome deck, which is the deck that wants Gilded Goose, and wants Witching Well. And then we have the Paradox Engine, Llanowar Elves, Springleaf Drum, Ornithopter deck, which also Emry is good in, but wants those cards. Maybe if you want to be the engine deck, you just want to be like 8 Llanowar Elves, 4 Sylvan Caryatid, still play Drum and Ornithopter, not play Outcome, not even play Reservoir, because you don't need those cards to win. You just go infinite with Emry and other stuff. Like, Saheeli's not bad. I could see playing a few Saheeli maybe, because copying Emery's pretty good. Alright, this hand's pretty dope. The thing that I'm really taking away from this is that I've tried to make a number of fair Saheeli Sai artifact decks. They had Oko too, which is now banned, and the piece that I was missing was Llanowar Elves. Llanowar Elves just seems so good in these decks. You just cast Sai or Saheeli on turn 2. That's just awesome. Like, Fae of Wishes could work. That could work. So they're probably playing the Lotus Field combo deck. What's up, Alpha? I mean, this is going to be a really good turn, so... Nice turn 2. See, this is what I want to do. I don't even want to play combo cards. Play this and play Karn next turn. Imagine if this was a Karn Scion of Urza. How good this hand is. You know? Alright. Nope, I mean Karn Scion of Urza. And then we're going to draw 2 cards. Draw a card. Sorry, that's not what I meant. Who's ready for some Shakespeare? Not yet. But the unfair things aren't working. There aren't enough pieces for it, it feels like. There just isn't enough engine to make the unfair things work. So, sorry I said anything. We're going to turn 4 our opponent right now. Probably, maybe, I don't know. Who knows anything anymore, you know? Who knows anything anymore? Alright, Mox Amber number 2 does... I guess it's actually fine because we can just like sack the first one and draw a card, I guess. Nah, we'll just bottom. Alright, so we're just gonna... Do I bother attacking? Attack for 2 and then post-combat try? Yeah, I guess it's... I don't think it really matters, but... Okay, so let's not with these two. We're going to have 3 mana floating. Or I guess we're going to have just 3 mana left over. We're going to bounce everything but Psy and Reservoir. Because we want to leave Psy in play so the Mox makes mana and we don't got to recast it. That's pretty good. Alright. I wish they would stack these triggers automatically. I said stack triggers automatically. Stupid program. Yeah, the Ornithopters were insane. That was very good. Sure, I don't think any of this really matters. I mean, I believe they're dead, right? We just cast our spells and win. Yeah. Alright. So everything came together perfectly. We turned 4, killed them. That was cool. Where's that been all week? Alright. Just your turn 4 kill. Not a big deal, you know? Alright. I mean, we're going to want to interact with them a little bit, I guess. So we're going to cut, like, the Tormod Crypt. I don't know. Maybe cut, like, Engine Ballista. Bring all 3 rebukes. Yeah, Alpha, if you just got here, oh boy, this deck is broken. They're gonna ban it next week. Never mind that we're 0-4. We're actually 1-3. One match I had the infinite loop, but I just couldn't do it fast enough. I had like 3 minutes to do the loop, and I did not have enough time to do it. Would have taken me at least 5. We were looping Ballista for 1 mana each iteration, and we needed 40 mana to kill them. So, Sam looks good. Yeah, there's kind of a problem with Magic Online because decks like this, they're just very difficult to play online. I think that's why you see so little of the Urza deck online, because it's so annoying to play online, but it's obviously busted in paper. Like, it was 25% of the field at the Invitational. You never see that in Modern. You never see more than like 10% of a deck in a field. Baral? That's pretty good in that deck. Alright, I mean, we're gonna, like, do everything, I guess, right? Play drum. Play Emry. Mill. And Ornithopter, alright. And if we cast Llanowar Elf, we can't cast Metallic Rebuke. What are they going to do next turn that I want to stop? I don't even know what I want to rebuke. I'm just casting the freaking Llanowar Elf, whatever. Like, we have our cards in hand. We'll just get our stuff done here. Vizier of... Sure. It's an interesting use of... I mean, I can tap the food and then sack it for mana, maybe? Maybe not. Oh, no, yeah, it's mana abilities first. Okay. You can't double use the food. Another Emry. So we have 4 mana here. I mean, we can cast a Reservoir. I'll just cast this Ornithopter. Hold on. I want to leave up a blue. So the Goose. I mean, we can cast the Engine, I guess. But, like, just playing it naked. Alright. They could also have a counter. Oh, that's like, let's slow our roll here a little bit. They just didn't do anything. They just have 2 mana and 5 cards. I'm gonna cast Reservoir and Ornithopter. This will leave 1 blue mana up for a Rebuke. If it resolves. And if it doesn't resolve, I think it's fine. We can just cast it later, so... Alright. Oh, did I screw up again? I did screw up again. What's wrong with me? I can't tap the food twice. We just went over that. Alright, whatever. They didn't seem to have anything, so... We've also binned 2 Rebukes, so I don't know if that's meant more or less likely to make him play against it. So, I mean, getting the Ornithopter and the Reservoir in play is a pretty big game. So, I guess. Pour over pages. All right. Well, it only costs 1. Looks like we got free reign this turn. So let's try and do something. Ornithopter. That untaps our stuff. So blue. This is 4. 5. Engine. Ornithopter, untap everything, gain life. And then we make a green, make a blue, and play Emry and try to hit something. To cast with our other Emry. Mill 4, and we hit 0 artifacts. God. Emry, what are you doing to us? Alright. I guess that's that. Guess I make a food. I mean, I guess we have Rebuke. They do nothing. We draw another Emry. Alright, I mean, make a blue, make a green. Should I make a food? It's an extra mana later, maybe? Sure. Alright. Make a food. Play another Emry, untap all my crap. Keep this Emry. Mill an artifact? No. There are 0 artifacts in our graveyard. All 3 Emrys have missed. I guess I'm sorry. The first one hit an Ornithopter. God. Alright. I guess we just say go. We've got everything in play. We can't do anything. I think this deck has too many moving parts. The combos just aren't clean enough. Alright, your turn. We Devis Metallic, so they're going to go for an end-step dig. We're going to counter it. Unravel the Aether, my Aetherflux Reservoir. How come nothing they have kills our stuff? Conclave Tribunal, Unravel the Aether. Alright, I guess that's fine. Man, they have bricked really, really, really hard. This is a tale of 2 combo decks literally doing nothing. I can't counter that. Alright, well, now they're about to do stuff. I mean, like, do we counter this? Or try and counter what they play? They have to make another Thespian stage? I don't think it... I don't even know what to do. I'm just going to counter this. Alright, make a mana. Make a mana. No, not you. 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 Create a food. Make a food. Do I want to start sacking food? Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? All my food untapped. I mean, we definitely have draws that win the game, right? Like, that's not one of them. Easy mode, that was you. That's all your fault. Easy mode said that one combo deck has 4 dig through times and one combo deck has 4 Llanowar Elves. So we obviously drew a Llanowar Elf. If we drew a dig through time, we just won the game on the spot. We just can't do anything. We just have no artifacts in our graveyard. Alright, make a food. We are making a lot of food, though. That is what we're doing. We are making a lot of food. Easy mode is abusing the highlight chat feature. Easy mode's next. We're playing easy mode's blue-white control deck on arena and standard. We're a little behind schedule because this is taking a really long time. As this deck is giving me making me reconsider my life. I just cannot figure this deck out. I need to pick me up. I need to pick me up. Yay! My beer league hockey team won the championship last night. This is my first trophy I've ever won ever playing hockey in 20 years. Look how great we are. Alright, now I feel happy again. Pieces of the puzzle, sure. Alright, we're just dead. I'm just going to go next game. They're 100% to kill us. Or do some stupid stuff. We can probably see what their win condition is, but I'm just demoralized. I want to turn for him again. KaiserChronic was here earlier. Alright. I'm a beer league champion. Alright, I'm just run it back. You could, like, needle on Despian stage, but that's kind of loose. What to do with this deck? What to do with this deck? I'm dreading at the end of this match. Because for those who don't know how Your Deck Live works, this is a viewer-submitted deck list. And Your Deck Live, I get the deck list, we schedule a time. I go over the deck and tune it up a little bit if necessary. I play the league, discuss the deck. And at the end, I rebuild the deck to what I think is the most optimal version. And I don't even know where to begin. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. Oh, Venser is correct. It's fine. We're definitely in the lower division, for sure. My team's really cool, though. I like it a lot. It's like a real interesting mix of people. Our team captain and the organizer of the team is 55 years old. My line last night was me. I was the youngest person on my line. Yeah, Mooney's 38. I'm 35. Then we have some younger kids, too. One of our kids is like 22 or something, and then everywhere in between, a lot of different skill levels. Like our best like one or two players are like really, really, really good, and you have me, and I'm pretty bad. But like then obviously our older players aren't as fast, so it's a good mix of skill, good mix of age. It's pretty cool. It's a really fun team. I drive to it. There's a rink like 15 minutes from my house where John plays that I've played at a number of times, and I drive to a rink. It's almost like 45 minutes away to play in this league because my team is so great. What the hell's going on here? Opponent. What are we doing? Everyone, follow me on Twitter. A, because you should. B, because you get to see Nicole live tweeting my game last night. All the action shots. And C, I'm doing a giveaway. There I am. Just playing some hockey. Giveaway. What's the giveaway? A foil steam vents. Bam. Check out my new website. Follow me and retweet this tweet for your chance to win a foil steam vents mailed right to your house. Foil steam vents. And we'll do a drawing on Mog Monday next week. So you got a few more days to enter into the giveaway. Follow me on Twitter. Let's go. Turn 2, Saheeli. God damn it. Inventors Fair. Inventors Fair. Inventors Fair. If it's not a green source, it's just insane. God damn it. This hand. I mean, how much do we trust our witching wells? I keep. I think we ship the engine. Come on, opponent. Let's go. So we're looking for like 2 lands, cast Saheeli, get Rebuke going. Outcome. Tilt. We found the outcomes. Oh. I guess we're casting Emry. I mean, Emry can't hit lands. Can hit like Thopter or I can guess both. That'd be stupid. Yeah, sure. I want to guess the Emry. And then my whole hand's gonna be spent. Alright. F6 button. Come on, let's go. Alright. Emry. We hit Reservoir, Thopter, Reservoir. That's pretty good. That's not nothing. Scry 2. Mox Amber, Metallic Rebuke. Bottom. Let's draw land, cast Saheeli, cast Ornithopter. Yeah, we're playing blue-white control and standard after this for easy mode. Blast Zone. Emry. God, these Emrys. Oh. We got nothing. We have 2 mana. We have an Ornithopter. I guess we're just casting another Emry, right? Like, just mill 4 cards. I guess I should have played the other Emry before I did that. Yeah, that was dumb, I guess. Whatever, just keep the new one. We milled 2 drums. Alright. I guess that actually works well with the Thopter. Yeah, I guess we screwed up. We should have drummed. We could have drummed this turn and then Thoptered next turn. Alright, I guess I screwed up. I mean, we have the Rebuke up, which is nice. And now if we draw a land, we can, in case we can't Saheeli and drum. Jeez. Baral seems good in this deck. Why did nobody add Baral to this deck? It's like the best ponder of all time. Alright. Nothing else. Okay. I mean, I can't cast Saheeli and leave up Metallic Rebuke, which is a major issue. All right. I mean, this is kind of what... It just feels like there's too many pieces to put together in this deck. Like, we have Emry going. We have a Mox. We get some stuff going. We have, like, a Reservoir if we want it. It's just so hard to put everything together, you know? We got to focus on one thing, I think. Hidden Stirrings? All right. Double cast. Okay.
We're doing it?
We ain't doing nothing.
Doing something.
One on turn 4 in game 1.
Yes, I know. I saw that one.
Pour over pages. Copied. I mean, okay.
Well, they could choose new targets for the copy. Maybe they'll pick you.
I'm glad Nicole's back. Aren't you all glad Nicole's back?
I'm trying.
Where'd you go?
To a store.
What'd you get?
A couple stores.
Did you, like, do the food shopping and the store shopping? What the hell is that? All right, I'm done.
What?
I'm out of here.
But I like that card.
All right, sure.
Don't stop.
F6. Have fun. Have fun.
That card's great.
No, Pour Over Page is obviously insane. That gets on top of your Lotus Field. Double cast is interesting, but this does seem like a very good version of his deck. Imagine just playing Nib Mizzet.
See, Mr. Easy Mode's happy I'm here. I'm back just in time to play their deck.
You want to play? I'll go.
Why?
I'm taking a nap.
What?
I'm tired.
Why are you tired, old man?
I played 3 hockey games in 4 days. I'm old.
You won them all, too.
I know. I'm great. Me, I won them all by myself.
By himself. I mean, did you see anybody else in those pictures I posted? I didn't.
Yeah. There's no I in team, but there's certainly a me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's just get easy modes. Things started.
I like Nib Mizzet.
Yeah. All right. This is the part I've been dreading. I don't know what to do with this deck. So your deck live, we play the deck, and then I build the optimal version of it, and I don't have a freaking clue what to do. We went 1-4. One of our matches was a loss because we timed out. We had an infinite combo. I just couldn't do the loop fast enough. I don't know what to do here, honestly. Like, there's so many moving parts, and there's just so many things that have to happen, and so many things that aren't necessarily, like, congruent with each other. A lot of games we had, like, Emry in play and a bunch of stuff in play, couldn't do anything. Or we had a Reservoir and just sat there. Or we had an engine, but nothing to do with it. You know, a lot of games. We could make it just a Paradox engine deck and just dump the outcomes, dump the Reservoir, just try and get mana creatures and Emry in play. And either use the Emry loop or use some sort of mana creature loop.
Okay, bye. I want to do more shopping.
Okay. Just be home by like 5:30.
5:30. 5:30 curfew.
Like, the Reservoirs are only good with outcome. The outcomes aren't that good with Paradox engine. The Llanowar Elves are good with engine, not really good with outcome. Uh, the Drum and Ornithopter, I guess they're good at both. I just don't know what to do with this deck. And I think KaiserChronic is not here right now. They'd step away for a moment. KaiserChronic, are you here? Okay, you're here. I mean, Kaiser, talk to me. What do you think? This is honestly, in all the Ear Deck lives I've done, this is the hardest one. It's funny because I really just want to build a deck that just plays 4 Llanowar Elves, 4 Elvish Mystic, 4 Gilded Goose, 4 Saheeli, 3 Psy, 4 Emry, and just 3 Karn Scienivers and just kill people like that, you know? Yeah, the Llanowar Elves are very good. The problem is the real issue is there just aren't enough good cheap artifacts. There's aren't enough Arkham's Astrolabes, Mishra's Baubles, Mox Opal. You know, there just aren't enough things early to make the outcomes like really good, and we're just forced like we're playing a Tormod script in our deck. You know, like so like. And, like, the Gilded Goose is definitely worse than Llanowar Elves most of the time, but it's an artifact, too. You know? Yeah, but the zero-cost equipment aren't good. Like, playing Spider Silk Net in our deck is not going to help us. It's just as bad as Tormod Script is, you know? Like, and you can't put that many bad cards in your deck. Once we... So if we, like, maybe cut the reservoir part of the deck and try and focus more on the engine part of the deck, play more mana creatures, leave a couple outcomes. Excuse me. I think Psy is actually good because it's a it can be a card draw engine. Let's try this. Let's cut this stuff. I'm just gonna make it an engine deck. We'll just go engine. Paradox engine all the way. Maybe you still want the Walking Ballista. Okay, I can buy that. Numbers aren't enough artifacts, though. We have 4, 8, 12. That's it. Oh, sorry, 16. All right, maybe that's enough. Maybe you just like don't want the goose at all. Honestly, is there a cheap artifact we can play? It costs like 0 or 1 that actually does something. Yeah, exactly. Arkham's Astrolabe. Also want to cut one of these for a 4th breeding pool. You only actually have 12 ways to cast an elf on turn 1, barring Ornithopter, Springleaf Drum. I guess we have the Spire plus the Mox and the Ornithopter too, so... Terrarium is legal. It's not good. Like, Ancestral Statue? What the hell is that? Wishclaw Talisman. And Cornucopia is not great. I play Everflowing Chalice, but... So... I think maybe I'd start somewhere here. And a lot of the reason is what we're about to do to the sideboard. So... everything's gone. Except for Teferi. Terrarian comes in tapped, though. What? Oh, it's the cards that I own right now. Saheeli. Maybe Terrarian's interesting. You can loop it with Emry, which is kind of cool. Comes in tapped. I guess coming in tapped doesn't really matter. I guess it actually untaps a Paradox engine, so you can play it out of the graveyard, untap it, use it, play it out of the graveyard, untap it. That's kind of cool. It's better than Gilded Goose. I don't think Gilded Goose is very good in this deck. Okay. What other, like, artifact-y beatdown cards are there? I think Karn is great. Soul Artifact. Gingerbread's a little much. Beyond Sadistic. Resub, 17 months, welcome back. I don't think that Gilded Goose is good. It just seems worse than the Llanowar Elves. I guess Needle's fine, sure. I can buy a Needle. It's a cheap artifact. I don't know this about the sideboard. This sideboard's pretty experimental. But... so... something like this. So what we can do is, after game 1, if they're going to bring in some kind of anti-combo-y stuff, we just board out 4 outcomes, 4 engine, 3 outcome, like maybe Terrarian, I guess, and just bring in like the Karns, the Insole artifacts, and the Rebukes, and just like change gears. That would interest me a lot, and that would be part of the allure of playing all these Llanowar Elves as well. As well as them just being good with the Paradox engine. I think I would start with something like this. But I am not at all confident that this is even good, honestly. this deck just seems so hard to build. That's what I got, Kaiser. Kaiser, if you're still here, talk to me. Sage Lifecrafter can go into Paradise. Sage. Don't see how this goes infinite. Alright, so KaiserChronic, I would try something like this. But I really don't know. Keep working on it. Let us know how you do. But this is one of the most challenging decks I've seen in a format like ever. There's a lot of potential here. There's a lot of power, but trying to figure out the right way to use it just seems so hard. So I'll export this. I'll send you the list. And thank you so much for your deck live, Kaiser. Thank you for making my head hurt. I appreciate it. That's what we got. So your deck live. Want to see your deck played live on stream? Just go to JimDavisMTG.com for all the information. Oko definitely was part of the allure of being like the beatdowny deck. Like if this deck also had Oko in it, and we were just casting Oko and Karn, that makes the more fair version of a deck cool, but what's up, Clyde Frog? Fountain of Renewal? Maybe. I'm not sure. But that's what I got. I got to get on to the next Your Deck Live. We're already pretty far over schedule here. So, Your Deck Live, folks. If you're watching on YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe. Please take 3 seconds. Helps me out so much. Sub to the channel. Like the video. Leave a comment saying that Zibby is very handsome. And I'll see you all next time for Your Deck Live. The stream will continue. YouTube will not. YouTube folks, love you.